the expensive Taylormade 2022 stealth driver versus the relatively cheap Taylormade predecessor. I don't actually believe it that I have driven the green. Right then, boys and girls, test time. First time properly testing the stealth driver today, and let me tell you why I've picked this Goliath of a Taylormade driver to go head to head versus this one. Average price on eBay 150 to 200, sometimes lucky you're getting at £100, versus the brand new stealth that's come out this year. But on the flip side, January is around the corner, meaning Stealth 2 is probably on the horizon, meaning that this one will potentially be going down in value on the second-hand market. Lighter face, 40% lighter, meaning that they can put more weight lower and at the back, meaning faster club head speeds, meaning forgiveness, meaning all the other stuff that we have been told in the past. But for a relatively average swing like myself, in terms of consistency, okay, my club head speed is relatively high. Are we seeing that increase in club head speed? Are we seeing that increase in ball speed versus the value for money of these two products? And big thank you to the boys down at Replay Golf that have kindly sourced both of these drivers for me to test today. Okay, so let's hit a couple of warm-up shots with both drivers. I have tested both of these drivers today with their respective shafts, but that was before lunch and on the driving range. So let's just get a few average numbers, and then obviously we're going to swap shafts, make it a nice fair test between the pair of them. Well, that was a bit heely. However, we are always taking that without a question. Let's see if we can keep a nice consistent swing speed, just like that one. Oh, I lost that. I'm going to have a look after in post-edit to see where that one went. Felt like it was alright. Oh yeah, just down the left-hand side. Again, very similar. Similar club head speed, similar ball speed. Everything you would expect from a 3-year-old driver that you can get for £150. Okay, the Stealth baby up next. This actually has an extra stiff shaft in it. Again, not necessarily most fairest to test. However, I must say, now I've got the Stealth and I've hit it a few times now, could be placebo, feels lighter. I'm just going to say it straight out. Feels like I can swing it faster, and that's an interesting thought. There might be a couple of grams here or there, but that psychological advantage could be a thing. Definitely looks deeper. This looks more like a long drive head compared to the M6, which does and feels a lot wider. Definitely geared more to that kind of forgiveness on off-centre shots. My personal opinion anyway. Oh, that's come off good. I'm hitting it good today. I'm hitting it very good today. Lovely flight on it. Ball speed up, spin rate was perfect for that one, but you could potentially say that was more down to the shaft that I've got in this opposed to the actual head itself. But you can see similar ball speed though. Club head speed was up. I wouldn't say I've necessarily caught one out the middle. Very heely today. Okay, next one. I keep saying I'm hitting them good. That's only because they're going down the middle. In actual fact, they're kind of low left in the face pattern, but efficiency seems quite good. Not going to lie, looking at the numbers. Oh, and that is 100% Simon. Speed though up, but that's because I pulled the absolute nuts off it. And quickly, I'd love to hear from you guys. Have you indeed bought a stealth driver this year? Is it still currently in the bag? Because there's someone on the outside looking in, second-hand prices, a stealth driver is doing very well, which for me is always a sign that it's popular and people are keeping it in the bag rather than buying it and going, it just doesn't work for me, and then take it straight back out. Or are you the type that is waiting for this stealth driver to drop in price? Are you waiting for it to become the Sim, i.e. down to that £150 mark, that £160 mark, which means that you're getting all the technology of 2 years ago, but for £150 opposed to that big £400 price tag? I don't actually believe it. This could be the first time in my life at Sanford Springs that I have driven the green down here on the woods on the 16th. That is phenomenal. Never, ever, with all the drivers that I've hit. Is that definitely mine? Well, might be £450, and we've still got a bit of testing to do. But at least I've checked off one milestone in my life. So slight change of plan. Let's take the X-Diff shaft from the Stealth and put it in the M6 head. Just because the aftermarket shaft, the O-band, which has worked for me in the past, but however this one is a stiff flex, not X-Diff, is just too spinny for my swing. Those numbers for the first shot from the Stealth, which let's be honest was the same club head speed as both the M6 shots, just produce perfect numbers. So it'd be pointless to put an expensive aftermarket shaft in the Stealth just because it looks pretty. And that's one thing I want you guys to really understand when it comes down to shafts. Doesn't matter how expensive it is, just if it promotes and produces the right numbers. 3 shots M6, 3 shots with the Stealth, both with that X-Diff Diamano in it. Okay, Stealth up first this time. I'm going to try and go after these 3 with each driver, mainly because I'm supposed to be able to swing this faster. So can I control my swing, hit it somewhat down the middle and see an increase in club head speed? I'm going to go with the Stealth first. I mean, I've hit that okay, slightly out the toe, high right, hence why it's dipping a bit. Again, decent carry, 294, 115 was that club head speed? Not too bad, not too bad. Fastest of the session so far. Again, let's see if I can get it a tiny bit higher than that. Now, that was hit. Again, slightly blocky right for me. 314 carry. Yeah, that is long. 119 club head speed. I think that's the first shot today that I've actually hit pretty decently, to be honest. Straight out the middle. Okay, last one. If I have something similar like that, the numbers are pretty much perfect on it. And snap hook. Welcome to my golf game, ladies and gentlemen. Right then, swap over time. We were able to achieve 119 club head speed with the Stealth, while staying within it. I mean, I wasn't going flat out, i.e. long drive style, but obviously I wouldn't be doing that on the golf course. So it'd be interesting now, when I swap these shafts over, does it feel heavier? Do I feel like it's a bit more cumbersome behind it? And also, do I feel like I'm a bit more confident with the M6? Shallower head, a bit more wider, a bit more like that G400 max head type. This one very much heavier top to bottom. Are you gonna get that long ball like I just saw there, or feel like you are anyway, ultimately? For a guy swinging on the tee, hitting 3 balls, do we see a significant difference in carry distance and ball speed, considering these are about 300 pounds apart? Tiny bit more offset, dare I say, as well when I'm setting up to it. Same settings as both the drivers as well. So there's no change in that regard, but it definitely looks like it's aiming a bit more left. Oh, I've hit that. Slower club head speed, however, 300 carry, spin rate better. Spin rate definitely better. Almost the best shot of the day. I'd say the Stealth one, it went further, slightly more leaky to the right hand side. That is left. At least I'm consistently hitting them left hand side today. Can't cure the snap hook with either driver, and this is not a hole you want to snap hook on, I have to say. That is reload time all day, every day. Right, last one, here we go. Monster, straight down the middle. Oh, that is hit. 121. Absolutely nutted that. But you can see it's not the longest of the day because the spin rate was tiny bit higher, which goes to show that club head speed isn't always everything. One of the best drives I hit today was almost 10 miles an hour slower than the fastest swing I've had today, because that launch angle attack spin rate was just money. What an end result. Drove 2 greens in 2 different tests. Go on the M6. I think if there's anything you want to get away from this end test, is that my last swing there was so much faster and more efficient than all the others, and that's just pure timing and a bit of luck. You could have it 2 ways. I've warmed up through those different sets, I've been out on the golf course filming other different videos, and so happens my last swing of the day was a Hail Mary and was light years ahead of all the other drives, and I could have probably done the opposite with the Stealth driver and seen the same numbers. the big thing is we're not robots, and I could have been tired towards the end of that set. The stealth came out much faster, and then all of a sudden I'm feeling fatigued. Therefore the M6 did drop in clubhead speed. The fact I had the ability to swing an older driver head faster, and the ball speed was almost 6 miles an hour faster than all the other shots that I hit throughout the rest of the day, was just down to pure swing mechanics. My angle of attack was a lot lower, meaning it's going to compress the ball better. The swing path was obviously a lot more neutral because it was just basically a dead shot, and that ball had nowhere to escape. Two things if you seriously want more clubhead speed. Number one, warm up and stretch before you go out, and number two, work on your swing mechanics first. Guys, if you like this video and you want to learn how to hit your driver faster, whether it's you or the driver itself, this video has all the answers. Get your 10-year-old driver going at least 30 yards faster, and it'll show you how. Catch you guys there.